Good morning everyone. Let us solve problem on minus rule in fatigue. The work cycle of a mechanical component subjected to a completely reversed bending stress consists of following three elements. First one, plus or minus 350 Newton per mm square for 85% time. Second one, plus or minus 400 Newton per mm square for 12% time. Third one, plus or minus 500 Newton per mm square for 3% time. The material for the component is 50 C4, sigma ultimate equals 600 megapascal, sigma endurance equals 280 megapascal. Determine the life of the component. So first we are going to write what are the data given. That is given sigma ultimate equals 600 megapascal, sigma endurance equals 280 megapascal, and they have given three different time, and we are going to consider total time as 100% or 1. Therefore alpha 1 equals 0.85, alpha 2 equals 0.12, alpha 3 equals 0.03, and corresponding stress sigma 1 equals 350 Newton per mm square, sigma 2 equals 400 Newton per mm square, and sigma 3 equals 500 Newton per mm square. So we are going to write the Minus rule first. As per Minus rule, we have alpha 1 by n1 plus alpha 2 by n2 plus alpha 3 by n3 up to alpha n by n equals 1 by n. Since we are having only three different stress, we will only consider alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and corresponding n1, n2, n3. Or n1 is for sigma 1 stress, n2 is for sigma 2 stress, and n3 is for sigma 3 stress. So what is stress SN curve? We are going to use SN curve to solve this kind of problem. So in a general SN curve problem, we are going to have it's a logarithmic graph where x is log of number of cycle and y is log of stress cycle. So in this term we have ultimate load into fatigue fraction, that will be the point A, then log of endurance modified will be the point D, and corresponding stress, the various stresses at log of sigma B. It can be axial load, bending load, torsion load. Generally it will be sigma, log of sigma. So if you look at the various components, since F is not given, we are going to assume as 90% of ultimate. Fatigue load will be 90% of ultimate load. So that will be maximum available load. So because of that, we are going to calculate log F into sigma u, logarithmic base 10. That is 0.9 into 600, and we are going to get 2.732. Log of endurance. Since they are not given any other parameter like modifying parameter A, B, C, reliability, stress concentration, we will assume all as 1 and we will take log of 280, which is given in the question, and we get 2.4472. Next, log of sigma. You can remove that sigma alpha and you can only consider a log of sigma. Log of sigma, you will keep it as unknown because we have three different stress, so three different components. So we will be solving one by one. First we will take log of sigma 1, that is stress 1 is 350. So log 350 will be 2.544. Taking similar triangle method, AE by AD equals EF by DB. Substituting it, we get the equation. Now if you look at the graph, AE is given, point A is F into sigma u, that is 2732, and the point E is 350, that is 2.55. So your AE is nothing but gap between point A from the x-axis and minus point E from the x-axis. So that gap is nothing but 2732 minus the value of E, 2533. So you get that difference. Whereas AD is nothing but A point minus D point, that will give you AD point. A point minus D point will give a point. So you are going to minus A value and minus D value, that difference. Whereas on the other side, EF, E is x, EF is x minus 3. because this gap is nothing but x minus 3, that will be the small gap, and dB is nothing but 6 minus 3, that is the larger gap. 6 is here. So when you substitute all the value, you get x equals 4.98. More decimals, more accurate answer you'll get. But since it is logarithmic graph, on the x-axis of whatever answer you get, it should be log base 10 of n1. We'll write n1 because for the first load sigma 1, 4.1, or taking anti-log, we'll get n1 equals 95,895.89 cycle. Similarly, we'll go for second method. We're going to change stress for 400, and log of 400 will get 2.6020, and applying the same method, substituting the same value 2.732, and here are going to have the x value, log value variation, and you have new value at the x point, and when you substitute, you get x equals 4.3294, and again log of number of cycle, log base 10 of n2. Remember that was n1, here it is n2, and we get answer as 23,409.92. So there is a lot of variation because of small difference. Again we are going for log of 500, same method. We'll replace the unknown parameter, and we get x as 3.3479. Taking logarithmic anti-log, we get 22,227 cycles. See now, from 95,000 cycle we are reduced to 2,000 cycles. So a small variation in stress can affect the performance. When you are applying 350 stress, your product will survive for 95,000 cycle. When you are applying 400 stress, your product will survive for 23,000 cycle. When you are applying 500 stress, your product will survive for 2,000 cycle. But when you are applying each stress for a different cycle, the product may survive for various cycle. So what is the average? So this average is calculated by using minus rule. So substituting in the minus rule, alpha 1 by n1, alpha 2 by n2, and alpha 3 by n2, you will get 1 by n. Or when you calculate and substitute, you get substituting various parameters, you get 1 by n. Then taking reciprocal, we get n as 36,422.85 cycle. So this is the average cycle which you get after applying various load. Hope you have understood it. Thank you.